REA didn't go through our area until in 40-something.
We used kerosene lanterns in the barn most of the time. So we sure were waiting for electricity.
We pioneered in electricity, and we pioneered in telephone.
In the early days of electric cooperatives, it took strength of mind, body, and spirit to bring electric power to the countryside.
We had extremely good cooperation from the people because everybody wanted the power.
It required people working together with a common vision, strong leadership, an entrepreneurial spirit, and assistance from an agency called the Rural Electrification Administration.
At those days it was called REA, not Lake Country Power. FDR put that into effect. Anybody that don't know FDR, that means Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And the object is to give the farmers some electricity.
That spirit of cooperation brought farmers, homeowners, and businessmen together in the quest to modernize rural Minnesota.
There was not only a lot of work, but it took a little bit of Yankee know-how to do it.
And members of Lake Country Power still benefit from the hard work and foresight of yesterday's co-op pioneers.
Nobody had these lift trucks them days. You had to drill the holes by hand. That had to go down 8 feet. Put a pole to standing, a 30-foot pole, number 6 pole, put it right up in the hole by hand with nothing.
I can still picture Clyde Ardeen digging holes along the road over there. We got power to our farm in '41. We built down there half a mile off the road, and now you can have everything in the country like you do in town. I can't get anybody to turn that rope maker crank, so it's better to have an electric. Yeah, you wouldn't be down here making rope without electricity. And I can go down here any time of the day or night and make a rope. You don't make any money on it, but it's fun.
Just as it is today, clearing trees to plant poles in sedimentary rock and glacial swamps was a necessary and significant expense for early co-op members. Line construction required the removal of timber, which met with resistance from some landowners who weren't impressed with the new technology. And there were other critics as well. Gus Ardeen, an early co-op advocate, told author Howard Severson in 1962 that many people were highly skeptical in those days. So much propaganda against the electric cooperative was being distributed by hostile groups that people couldn't help but be influenced by it. Another co-op pioneer, Elmer Isaacson, said, "It is surprising how large a dollar bill seemed in those days. The people who worried about a minimum bill forgot they were paying $2 to $3 monthly for kerosene fuel. But we had a very hard time convincing them that electricity was very cheap."
Yeah, people don't realize how it would be without it.
You could do a lot of other things when you had electricity. Otherwise, you were pretty much, you had to hang with stoking fires and watching the food and stuff.
And just like the early days, co-op electricity makes barns and basements brighter, homes more comfortable, and businesses more competitive. Co-op members have seen changes over the years, changes in the cost and kind of energy that powers our lives. And we've all benefited from improved appliances, better equipment, and superior technology. We've also seen other changes. The old REA is now RUS, the Rural Utilities Service, and the co-op's predecessors merged in 1997 to form Lake Country Power. But one thing hasn't changed: the mission to provide members with safe, reliable, and affordable electric service in sparsely populated and densely forested rural areas. We are owned, governed, and served by members who directly use, pay for, and benefit from the co-op's electric service. And today, just like the co-op pioneers of more than 70 years ago, co-ops personify an American ideal, the value of individuals working together for the good of many to provide the energy that powers our lives.
Almost all of the people were involved one way or another. I give all those people credit, all the way down the line.